Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Richard here from Crawler, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We are back with the news. Got a little bit of a video to share with you guys. I wanted to give a few shout outs to some people I met in a team up. Now, this was a while ago, I believe like a month ago or maybe a couple of weeks ago, and I've been meaning to make a video about this because I thought it was actually an interesting video topic idea. So first things first, shout out to Nathaniel Soul Hunter, shout out to Sean Jadeleaf, and also shout out to Kayla Red. And they wanted to get an idea across talking about, talking about a try trap convert type of spell idea, like a try convert. And I'll show you what I mean. You guys know how we have prisms. You guys know how we have traps. Well, what if we kind of combine that in order to make like some sort of try-trap prism? So I'll show you an example of a try-trap, like elemental trap. This is, a triple type of buff in a sense that you can basically cast a Hydra. But let's say that I wanted to convert the ice, fire, and storm damage into something else like a myth and a death and a life. What if I wanted to convert all three of those hits, which would really be cool? And that was just a general idea that Kayla had. For Balance Wizards, I think that would definitely be cool. And like I said, we talked about accessibility in this game. And, some things might not happen. Just the knowledge of this game, the technology, the resources. There's still kind of a small dev studio. I can't promise that they could make a try-convert type of trap thing. Like a Tri-Prism is what basically I think Kayla was trying to say, because you got a life prism right here, which is fine. And if my correction, Balance doesn't really have any tri-prisms. Most of them are singular prisms that they have from certain gear, but they've never really had tri-prisms to begin with as a dedicated spell. Now, I could absolutely be completely wrong because there is the Balance School Tree in Selenopolis. However, I want like something that's a little bit more dedicated to the Balance School that doesn't require you to really go through the hassle of doing all of those chores, right? It should just be a spell in general, and I think that's what players kind of want. I guess in the future, I really do want a lot of accessibility spells, and if it's too overpowered in PvP, I don't know how a try convert could be overpowered in PvP, but I guess it could. But if it's something that's too overpowered, just ban it from PvP, and then you don't have to worry about it. I feel like going forward in this game, if they do decide to make new spells, I think that the automatic thing to do is to just ban that spell from PvP. That way you don't have to worry about nerfing it or doing anything too crazy on launch. You can let the PvE players enjoy it. Meanwhile, PvP players can, I guess, readjust their deck setup or strategy, or at least that the community can figure out a way to implement that spell into PvP. Because I see that a lot with some of these older spells, and the damage has already been done. I'll show you Guardian Spirit. You used to be able to like get a critical for Guardian Spirit, and it would revive you for like a lot of health, but then they took out the critical part, so now you can't get a critical for Guardian Spirit. And then later on, they actually just like removed the spell from PvP, which is fine. You can ban the spell from PvP, but bring back the critical for it, because that was like super helpful. That was actually one of the main reasons why I was using Guardian Spirit, was to get that critical. Now, it's not confirmed if that was actually a bug or if it was intended. I mean, it was left alone for a very long time until people used it in PvP and all that stuff. There's actually a lot of spells that they have banned in PvP. I actually want to see a lot more spell buffs in the future. And like I said, it might not be possible because you have a lot of split content from advanced combat, which is raids and challenge mode, and also PvP. And then you also have traditional combat from people that don't care much about stat caps or spell bans or none of that junk. They just want to play the story and get it over with. And honestly, I think a Tri-Prism type of trap or anything like that would be highly recommended. And of course, you guys in the comments can also help me out too. If there's a certain gear piece in the bazaar or a gear item that has a prism card, maybe that might help some players out in the future. But I do think it should just be a regular balance dedicated type of spell. I feel like balance is a very like universal school or very accessible school. You know, it just would come in handy to have that. And even if you're not going to use something like a Hydra or a Nesta Fury or whatever, it would still help your other teammates out in case you have multiple variety of players that are from varying schools. You know, I don't know. I just think that was pretty cool. I mean, you guys have like, it's just so awesome talking with the community through these team ups and stuff like that. Just like learning all these awesome ideas that you guys have. And, you know, we're probably never ever going to get them because, again, the devs have a certain philosophy with this game and, you know, they just don't want to go too crazy with it. I think it would be a great idea, but you know, maybe there is some caveats to it or whatever. I think it would be cool, but we'll see what happens in the future. I'll let you guys go. Peace out. Let me know what you guys think about having a triple prism convert trap type of spell or anything like that. I think that'd be cool, but you know, maybe I'm just lame. But I thought that was pretty cool. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out, and yeah, until next time.